Well, the boat is back in the water and the work is all done, so let the summer cruising season begin. Well, not just yet. So Mr. Tohatsu will start up, but he won't run. Or if he runs, he'll run very unevenly for a little bit and then quit. So in my experience, if you bet carburetor, you'll be right about 95% of the time. So I'm going to just try swapping in the spare carburetor here, which is brand new. See if that cures the problem. Alright, Mr. T's straight out of surgery here. So, fuel valve on. Give it just a little bit of gas there. Say a prayer. And then give him a go. Adjust this idle speed a little here. Alright, I think I might have cracked this one here. See, the idle adjustment screw goes in right here. But see, I had it out and it still wasn't closing down. So what I ended up doing is adjusting the throttle cables, these little hex nuts here, so that this would close the throttle all the way down. And then the other thing I discovered is this little screw right in here. I noticed that this was much further out than in the previous carburetor. You know, it was almost screwed out, and that seemed to be also why it would not idle. I kept thinking it was throttled up. Not sure exactly what that screw does, but when I tightened it up a bit, it seems like it's working better. So let's put this back together and test it. Pretty good. Wow, this place looks busy. Geez, no pressure or anything. It'll be the first time I've played out since, I think, since the pandemic began.
Hi, how you doing today? Thanks very much.
Sure. Oh, wow.
Good. 4 or 5 miles down. Good. Well, you come to the right place.
Yeah, sure.
You don't need to.
Except that I don't have a tuner or something. Oh, I usually do. Oh.
There's the nose and glasses.
Another table?
Yeah, table is right.
So this is Kevin.
Hi.
Kevin.
Kevin's Jack.
Jack was around when you were, well, he used
I've been
to
around
play.
8.5 years I've been playing out.
He used to come to the Monterey back in the day.
Oh, yeah.
That's right. Yeah, there should be a little red thing that says. Well, I took a walk on the old long road. One day I met a little girl and we started to talk on a fine soft day. And I tell you, friend, what's the better to do? Like her hair was black and her eyes were blue. And I knew right then, and I'd give it a whirl. There's Ragged Island, our takeoff point from Maine. So we're almost clear of all these rocks. Well, it was a lot easier this time, that's for sure. I remember the last time I departed Maine, I had just same thing, light northerlies, but then as I got about halfway out, it went light and fickle, and then the southwest came in, and I ended up having to tack all the way out of here. And if I recall, I didn't get clear of the islands here until about 2 in the afternoon. So we made much better time this morning. I think it's, what time is it? Yeah, it's only 8:30 a.m. So we're doing real well here. So we got nice northerly winds, nice fair wind, and also had fair current. Fair wind and fair current, those two things go together nicely. It is Tuesday, the 22nd of August, 2023. And we are taking our departure from Quahog Bay from Harpswell, Maine. And we are bound for Shelburne, Nova Scotia. Looks like it should be pretty good sailing, just a lot of these northerly winds, which will give us mostly a beam reach. That's what it says on the weather maps anyway. So we're about to begin our first night at sea. I've got some housekeeping to do. First, literally, I got to get my coffee cup off the cabin top here. The other thing is, it looks like this wind is starting to veer. And it's supposed to come, so far it's following the forecast. We got these light west to northwest. We've had these most of the afternoon. And then, looks like right around sundown, it's going to come northerly again. Even a touch north-northeast, and pick up to about 10 to 15 knots. So, and I've noticed the course, we're steering more southeast. So get my coffee cup and jibe the rig over, and then I need to take the staysail out of its bag, rig the staysail, get it ready to raise. So if this wind pipes up, I can just roll up the code 0 and go down to the staysail. It's absolutely flat. It would be perfect, but there's always something to ruin paradise. And what's ruining paradise today is these black flies have descended on me, and they bite too. And so I've been getting bitten by flies all afternoon. Keep hoping maybe I get far enough out into the Gulf of Maine they'll disappear. We'll see. It is Wednesday, the 23rd of August, 2023. And we are at 4314 north and 6654 west. Got about 45 miles or so to go till we get to our waypoint south of Cape Sable, Nova Scotia. So we're down to about 100 miles total left to sail. So far, the weather is following the forecast quite nicely. We had northerlies all morning, and then a few hours ago they went light, and now beginning to work in from the west-southwest, which was right what, so just kind of right on schedule here. So that's good, we like that, even though the gribs are over a day old now. Other than that, it's pleasant sailing. My only concern is, so I've jibed over and heading on a southeasterly heading. I want to get well south of Cape Sable until I get east of it. Because west of Cape Sable, as you start to get toward the Bay of Fundy, there's quite strong tidal currents. And with these light winds, I don't want to get caught in those strong currents. And they really start to pick up just about right when you get west of Cape Sable. And you know, then the currents start getting up to about 2 knots, even 2.5 knots. So I want to stay well south, well away from the southern end of Nova Scotia until I'm east of Cape Sable. Then I can make my turn to the north and start steering up the east, the Atlantic coast. And yeah, conveniently on the Atlantic coast, the tidal currents are not very strong at all. The chart is showing them all kind of 1/2 knot to a knot max current. So that shouldn't be a problem even with light winds. Other than that, this is my first full day at sea, and the weather's been pleasant enough, so the adjustment hasn't been too hard. And apart from, well, when the winds went light a couple hours ago, now we got these slatting sails. And I think they should start to pick up again tonight. And even just a few more knots of wind than what we have now will be enough to hold the sails full. Well, these shearwaters look like they're having an argument here. Consider supporting this channel by becoming a patron. As a patron, you will be able to view my videos free of ads. You will also be able to leave comments, ask questions, and message me directly. You can become a patron for as little as $5 a month.